Good rising, y'all. Good rising, beautiful souls. I hope that you all had a beautiful rest night. I wanted to come on here last night and look at new love, but honey, rest took over your girl, and so I let it. So I pray that you all had a wonderful evening and beautiful rest. I will be live at some point this weekend to look at new love coming in, maybe even today. But right now, let's jump in and see what Aries can expect in your weekend ahead. We're going to timestamp and start Aries out at 2 minutes even. Guys, these are general messages. Just take what resonates, okay? Good rising, Glimmer. Good rising, Megan. Good rising, Brenda. Good rising, Feather. Hello. Oh, Brenda. My baby sister's name. What's up, y'all? What's up? Looks like we got the energy of baby girl up in the room. Let's see, Spirit. Show me, what is it that the Aries, wow, my mom's an Aries too. Let's see, Spirit. What is it that the Aries collective can expect in the weekends ahead? What is the energy? Thank you. So there could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo that is very significant for you in this weekend, or just working hard. So Ace of Pentacles. So this does look like that. It looks like that there could be some sort of working this weekend. I do feel like that there's an opportunity to show your level of self-discipline this weekend for sure. There is a need to display self-discipline. I also feel like that there are, for some of you all, that this is a personal, there is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo coming towards you this weekend, possibly as it pertains to your responsibilities or work productivity. But it does look like that this person could be a tad bit aggressive in their approach this weekend. There's a need to avoid conflict with this person, okay? Don't feed in to conflict with this person at all. Don't let it get the best of you. I do feel like that if you are diligent and very productive, conservative in the way that you respond, I want you to know that this is actually going to gain you a level of respect here. This could be a Cancer. Your advice is the 9 of Pentacles. Baby, this weekend is about making sure that you're really, the 9 of Pentacles is in the reverse for your advice, and that really does speak about just recognize that you're trying to make a coin, okay? So ultimately, I feel like that what this is predicting for some of you all is that there is the opportunity for things to kind of get heated in the workplace or as it pertains to work. Don't feed into that. You know what I'm saying? Show your diverse personality, show your ability to, diffuse conflict or something like that. I have to be honest with you. I feel like that I'm giving you the advice for the weekend, but I feel like that the opportunity is to have some sort of fallout with this person. And I feel like that if you fall out with this person, it does look like that it will bring about some sort of anxiety. Okay. So I have to be honest with you, it's heavy on the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. There is a brand new opportunity. Like there could be a promotion, a new job opportunity that is being presented to you. It is being prepared for you. But this weekend, you have to really be mindful of your work ethic and the way you carry yourself, Aries. Why is the Chariot in the reverse? Don't get the big head. Don't get the big head this weekend. Why is the Chariot in the reverse the Queen of Wands? Aries, that's you. The other Two of Cups in the reverse. There's someone, Aries, that you would have considered like, I do feel like that there is some sort of opposition. Someone's feeling themselves. Someone gets too cocky. And I do feel like that it brings about some sort of disharmony between you and someone that you would have, maybe you guys worked well together. What's this Five of Wands? Because I do see that whatever this partnership is, it does look like that you guys typically kind of have been on the same page here. 99 could be significant. Yeah, look, down. Five of Swords. 55 could be significant. The Magician in the reverse. I definitely feel like that there's a disagreement in words. And I do feel like that it is over productivity or work ethic. Whether it's at work or within a relationship, it's up to you. But there's definitely some conflict as it pertains to productivity here. So it looks like that you're going to have a hard time avoiding this conflict because I have to be honest with you. You may feel like that this person is kind of bullying you around. You may feel like that this person is kind of taking advantage of you. And so you may feel like that you got to pop out and show somebody this weekend, Aries. But Spirit is advising you to focus on, like, you're there to hustle, period. This card says hustling, okay? And that's in your advice position. It's something like worry about what matters. Worry about what matters. Don't feed into, I do see some sort of conflict. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Look, 999 could be significant. The Nine of Cups coming out to clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Spirit is telling you to hustle, Pookie. Work on your stability. Recognize that you're there for the paycheck. You're not there for friends. You're not there for none of that, but to make a paycheck. I got this, which granted, I don't work in the corporate world no more, but I got this thing. Baby, if let's just say that you are working for a company, you go in one day, they tell you to paint them walls white. You go in the next day, they tell you to paint them walls pink. The next day, they tell you to paint them back white. Baby, don't you dare get to complaining or none of that. Paint them motherfucking walls. I don't give a damn if the paint on their walls ends up being this thick. Paint the walls and don't complain about it. That's not your job. It's not yours. You are there to push their agenda. That's it. Once you get done pushing their agenda, it's time to clock out and go about your business. I feel like that if you get caught up in the details here, you'll put yourself in a place of anxiety, wondering, worry, fear, wondering if you lost your job, if you're gonna lose your job, if you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You just don't want to be in that state of mind. What's the Nine of Swords here? Look, the Ace of Cups is out here in the reverse, but another card came out too. And the Three of Cups in the reverse. I have to be honest with you. Even if, I'm giving you this message in the context of love, but for some of you all, it's not really love. And it's not, I'm giving you this in the context of work, but some of you all, it's not work. It is love. And the Ace of Cups is in the reverse and the Three of Cups is in the reverse. So I do feel like that this weekend, there's the energy for some sort of combative energy, some sort of combative argument. Spirit is saying, don't feed into it, because the opportunity is for you to stop forward movement with this situation, all in the name of proving a point. I do feel like that you'll be up in your head about some sort of, I don't think the outcome will be what you want it to be. The Ace of Cups in the reverse is a failed, people end up repressing their emotions. They don't get to speak about what they want to speak about. They feel unheard in the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Three of Cups in the reverse, that is a like friendship group that falls apart. Okay. So just take that as it resonates. Let me roll the dice and see who this could be for you. On the board, I have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I do have Aries, Pisces with the Queen of Wands. And then I have Cancer with the Chariot energy. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Taurus, a Virgo. Dang. So heavy on the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, Aries? I hope that helps you, my love. Numerology message for Aries to get them through this weekend. 1818. Yeah, willpower. Yeah, you're going to need it. It says, while significant events are in the cards for you, you will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Some of you all could be moving, Aries. That came through right as I was ending your reading. So Aries, there could be some sort of change as it pertains to your living arrangement. Just take it as it resonates. Let's move forward to Taurus. Good rising, Faye. Focus. I haven't seen you in a while, beautiful soul. All right, Taurus, let's dive in and see what it is that you can expect in your weekend ahead. This is for Taurus, Spirit. What can Taurus expect in the weekend ahead? I do see cutting through some unnecessary expenses, Taurus, but just take it as it resonates. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Let's see. What can Taurus expect in the weekend ahead? Guys, I do ask that if at any point in time during these messages that you find that they're resonating, that you smash that thumbs up button. If you've been here longer than 2 seconds, it won't hurt you. Yeah, definitely some resistance to change that could bring about some unexpected changes, Taurus, for sure. Okay. The Tower card, the Page of Swords, and the Empress in the reverse. So, there are some sudden changes. You were expecting something to grow. Be mindful. There could be some sort of sudden insight, some sort of sudden information that comes in. I want you to know, Taurus, I don't know why I'm getting this message so strongly, but I really want you to be mindful of what you do with your resources. I feel like that if you're not mindful with your resources, by the end of this weekend, you may find yourself being codependent on someone, meaning you may need to take out a loan, you may have to borrow money or something like that, or someone may be coming to you to borrow money. But this message right here is saying that there is some sort of sudden change, some sort of sudden upheaval. I do feel like that there is some sort of incoming information, some sort of sudden revelation that comes through. And it looks like with the Empress in the reverse, it does throw you off. Let's see. Queen of Cups. The 9, yeah, it throws you off. The 9 of Wands. The 2 of Wands in the reverse. The 9 of Wands in the reverse. The 2 of Wands in the reverse. And then there's that 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this is definitely... So what's at the bottom? Yeah, the 10 of Wands. It looks like that you end up... You're definitely spread thin. It's like this Empress energy is telling me that you expected, like there's some sort of false expectation. And this weekend, whatever that false expectation is, it does look like that it kind of has some sort of tower moment, and it reveals to you the truth. It reveals to you, it's like you either become thirsty for knowledge, so you go looking for it with the Page of Swords here, or there's some new information that just you happen upon. And when you happen upon this new information, absolutely changes things for you. With the Empress in the reverse, it's almost like either you're not focused on something, Taurus, you're distracted. I have to be honest. I got a Taurus that may be distracted and not looking at something. It does look like something's about to catch you off guard. Let's just clarify, Spirit. Let's just clarify. What is this? What is the opportunity? Is the Queen of Wands. The opportunity is to get a grips on your emotional stability. And after the Tower moment, one definitely needs emotional stability. What is the Queen of Cups here? Yeah, the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. What's at the bottom? Oh shit, I don't like that. I honestly don't like that. So what this is telling me, Taurus, is that there is an okay, so there is a choice in your decision, a project, or something that you got started. And I do feel like that it was an impulse. It wasn't a good decision. I have to be honest with you. It was either a selfish decision, something that you did out of impatience. You wasn't really focusing on the details, or someone else, just take it as it resonates. But I want to put my Taurus in a position to fix this if it's fixable, okay? But it does look like that there was a decision that was made, some sort of a new idea, but there wasn't enough thought or concentration that went into it, okay? And it looks like that there's an opportunity, the opportunity that whatever this Tower moment is, it brings you an opportunity to gain some emotional stability. Because unfortunately, these cards with the Magician in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, I have to be honest with you, Pookie. Whether this be you or someone else, they had horrible intentions to manipulate someone emotionally. Okay. And it looks like that whatever that horrible intention is, it's blowing up this weekend. So whether that's you or someone else, I definitely have someone's horrible intentions blowing up this weekend because someone was manipulating their resources, trying to make the most out of a situation here. And so the challenge is the Nine of Wands here. Somebody's on edge, definitely overwhelmed. Someone is overwhelmed. Damn, Taurus, I got 3 Taurus cards back to back. Okay, well, they're not back to back, but the Ten of Swords is splitting them up. Okay, so I got the 6 of Pentacles, Taurus energy, the 10 of Swords, Gemini energy, the 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So I definitely feel like that you have been investing in a situation that is not like, it's like there's some sort of lack of commitment to truly balance out a situation that you may want to believe the worst is over. However, it's like, even though the worst may be over, I feel like that someone is still planting seeds as if they were still in the 10 of Swords mentality, which is why that Magician is in the reverse. So whatever seeds were being planted with ill intention, this weekend, it looks like that it's kind of expected to blow up. And the outcome of it is the 3 of Cups in the reverse. It don't go. Whoever had the ill intentions, baby, this person is going to learn why ill intentions are never good. Could be drinking, overindulgence, third-party energy. What's the 9 of Wands in the reverse? It's like someone is exhausted. Someone's done trying. The 6 of Pentacles in the upright. 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So the challenge is there could be some sort of paranoia, someone, not feeling motivated to balance this situation out anymore, not feeling like someone's feeling, I'm going to tell you right now, you've put way too much into a situation that's not balancing out for you, Taurus. This is not balanced. It looks like that there is some sort of sudden change that comes in this weekend that lets you know that whatever your investment is on this situation, it's like you're not going to receive. what you've invested in it. It's not whatever you was expecting to receive out of this. It doesn't look like it comes. Someone's very guarded and defensive as it pertains to sharing. And I feel like that, Taurus, you were giving to a situation, expecting this to be the thing that balances it out, or you were giving to a situation, expecting the same in return. It looks like that this weekend, someone recognizes that they're going at this like they're overwhelmed. Your advice is the Two of Wands in the reverse. When the Two of Wands is in the reverse, it's time to recognize a game plan is not good. It's the poor planning, okay? It's poor planning. And to continuously, it's either poor planning or playing it too safe. So let me see. What is this Two of? That's 4 cards, Spirit. But there goes that damn 7 of Pentacles again. Spirit, clarify this Two of Wands in the reverse. Why is it in the reverse for advice for Taurus? The Strength card in the reverse and the 6 of Wands in the reverse. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but we do have Libra, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio on the board. So your advice is that the Two of Wands in the reverse, clarified by the Strength card in the reverse, and the 6 of Wands in the reverse. I have to be honest with you. Your advice is to recognize that this was an unwise decision to invest in this situation. It is not going to yield you what you was expecting, okay? Spirit, with the 6 of Wands in the reverse, and the Strength card in the reverse, there's a low self-esteem here. Okay, so Spirit is advising you to recognize how your fear, lack of confidence, and your fear of the unknown has caused you to invest in what I'm going to call a comfort zone. And whatever this comfort zone is, I'm not sure that it has your best intentions in mind, or vice versa. I'm reading for Taurus, so of course I'm going to cater to Taurus's feelings right here. But it definitely looks like that you have made a decision to impulsively invest in a situation due to lack, like there's some sort of lack of confidence, lack of comfortability. You felt it's like you were trying to achieve some sort of private, like you was like, if you achieve this, it'll be private, it'll be some sort of achievement for internally. It's not to say that it's beneficial for your reality, but at least it's beneficial for you. So this choice and or decision was made from a place of insecurities. What's the 3 of Cups in the reverse for the outcome of this weekend? The 6 of Swords in the reverse. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. I don't think so. I do feel like that there is going to be some chaos. I have to be honest. I don't even like to. But with the Tower here and the Ace of Swords literally saying chaos, living beyond your means, I'm telling you, Taurus, you're put into a situation expecting something in return. It's not coming. I don't know what that means for you. I definitely feel like that there is some sort of resistance to change, emotional baggage, unfinished business due to some sort of overindulgence, okay? Possible isolation. I definitely feel like that there's some clouded judgment at the end of this weekend. It's like you're going to be telling yourself, how the fuck did this happen? This is not what I expected to happen. So you'll just have to take that as it resonates, Taurus. I spent too much time there. What's up, Miss Falls? What's up, Kwanda? What's up, y'all? Yeah. This is definitely going to be a tough weekend for you, Taurus, but you got this, okay? It's a spiritual awakening, a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like a dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So whatever is going on this weekend, it is meant to point out your insecurities so that you can work on that, because you are being prepared for something. And whatever it is that you're being prepared for, well, those insecurities have the potential to block the blessing for you. I also wrote down 1215, which is Sagittarius energy. We've had 15 people in here the whole time of your reading. Well, between 15 and 16, and then we have 1221. So Sagittarius energy can be very significant for you, Taurus, but just take that as it resonates. Yeah, I gave y'all way too much time on that, honey, but that's okay. It seemed like you needed it. Thank you. Life is all is well with me, and I'm glad that it's settling out for you. All right, let's do 2625 for Gemini. Oh, Brenda in the house is a Gemini. My baby sister was a Virgo. Both of y'all are Mercury ruled. That is wild to me. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. This is for Gemini. What can Gemini expect in the weekend ahead? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Four of Cups in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. What we got going on, Gemini? Something's definitely falling apart. Looks like you are deciding that something like this weekend, someone is not working with you. Someone is not, there's conflict within some sort of collaboration for sure. And the challenge is like there's sudden awareness that this person isn't working with you. It's like, damn, I've been thinking we was collaborating this whole time. And it looks like that, I have to be honest with you, it looks like that this person, the opportunity is for you to see this person. It could be a Capricorn, could be an Aquarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be, it could be a Pisces. This person is not working with you. It looks like I think that the outcome of this weekend is you're going to be rethinking your approach to working with this person here, okay? Your advice, I have to be honest with you, if this is work, because I don't have any, like the only cups I have is the Four of Cups, and that's in your challenge. The challenge is the sudden awareness and having to accept this and actually withdraw your collaborative energy from this person here, for sure. I definitely see that you're going to be rethinking your approach, because continuing to invest in this situation is it could actually result into some sort of public fall from grace. Okay, so like if this is a collaboration with work, he's an Aquarius. Yeah, well, okay, so it definitely seems like that I have to be honest with you, whoever this is, that you're recognizing that they're not going to be collaborating with you. This person is making some sort of an appearance, night of very reckless appearance in the weekend ahead. You can expect some sort of reckless behavior that makes you recognize, oh my gosh, I have no choice but to accept that this is the reality of this situation. And that is a challenge for you. Spirit is advising you to withdraw from this situation and to go silent. The High Priestess is in your advice. It is advising you to go silent towards this situation, meaning there is no need to, I thought we was better than this. I don't understand why we're here. We were supposed to be collaborating. Spirit is advising against that. Spirit is advising against that. The only way to handle this here situation is to withdraw silently, okay? So that you can rethink your approach. This person is not worth the air. Keep in secrets. You need to keep your cards close to your chest. This person is not here to work with you. What is this Knight of Swords in the reverse? What is the Knight of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, it definitely looks like that this person is coming towards you to overwhelm you with with some sort of fantasy, with some sort of like this person is. I'm going to be honest with you. This person is definitely rushing in, trying to get you to nurture on them. So you will. So it looks like you'll be hearing from a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius this weekend that you were expecting some sort of collaboration. But it looks like that this weekend you're going to see that this person isn't like they're not in your energetic space to collaborate with you at all. And so Spirit is telling you to like withdraw your energy from this situation. There's no point in you entertaining this. Let me see. Why is this person showing up as a like? Why is this? Why is there lack of collaboration here? What's going on? It's This could be a Virgo. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Why this collaboration isn't working, why there's a lack of teamwork here is, well, you can expect to be by yourself this weekend. This person definitely has unpredictable behavior. Somebody's selfish here. I can't really put my finger on it who it is. I know you're being advised to be selfish. You're being advised to be selfish. So I would assume that it's this person that is selfish. But the reason why there's lack of collaboration is because whoever the selfish person is, it's almost like they feel devalued. It's almost like that they don't feel like that their input is heard or something like that. But this, either way it goes, even if you listen to their input, this person is selfish, which is why you're being advised to, let me see. What's the High Priestess for the advice for Gemini? Pookie, eases. I have a horrible habit of when, like, maybe I will withdraw my energy from a situation. This is a situation I would have withdrawn my energy from a long time ago, just because this person is selfish, and this is move on, move away from this person. Like, this person is selfish, and like, okay, so this is the type of person that wants you to receive their input. Okay, they want you to receive their input. They want you to pour into their cup, but they don't want to take your advice. Like, they don't know how to make a compromise. Whoever this, like, there's a lack of collaboration because there's a lack of ability to make a compromise here. So you're being advised to move, like, transition, leave this behind, leave this baggage behind, move on, leave this shit alone. Okay, let me get you a numerology message. This could be a Virgo, an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Libra, a Pisces. I got like 4 cards on the table that say Aquarius on it. And I only have 8 cards. So half and half is Aquarius energy for sure. All right, Spirit, show me the numerology for Gemini. I avoid him. He's my neighbor. Oh. 1919. See, this is cycles. It says karma will be paying you a visit, meaning whoever this Knight of Swords energy is, they will be paying you some sort of visit. It says release the need to control, because you cannot force things. You can't, like, just, baby, this person, baby, learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Ultimately, yeah, readjustments. Okay, so ultimately what this is saying for you, Gemini, it looks like that there's going to be some sort of an awareness that, if you, some air sign is not here to really collaborate with you in any way, shape, or form. They do not have your best interests at hand. This reading is giving me the inkling that you may still hold a space, hoping that things can come to a compromise and at least be peaceful. Spirit is saying whatever opportunity to have some sort of peaceful outcome, that has come and gone. Spirit is telling you to reflect on how you played into that and move forward. Don't keep on making this person, like, don't give them the main character role in this story. Extract your lesson and move on. You cannot, that person is, baby, that person is that person. A headache. Out of balance. Oh my. She said at first it was convenient. You so silly. 35, 35, 30 for Cancer. I bet that good dick next door was convenient, honey. Everybody else thought that good convenient dick was convenient too. And that's the truth. I don't think I ever want a lover in my neighborhood. Mm-mm. Let me see. This is for Cancer. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Cancer? Let's see what you can expect in your weekend ahead. It's so crazy, Brenda, because let me re-timestamp Cancer. I don't know, Cancer. There could be a significant Brenda for you. I'm affected by Cancer for sure. But Brenda, my sister, Brenda would have been my baby sister. Well, she is my baby sister. Not know would have been. She is my baby sister. And I was the middle child. I had middle child syndrome. And me and my sister, we always joke that, boy, if my sister would have not been disabled, she would have given my mama a run for her money. She would have been the bad one. They thought I was the bad one. I swear it probably would have been Brenda, for real, for real. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that story, but I did. Let's re-timestamp Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's jump in. What's those faces for, Glimmer? Look, she winked, so you know. So you already know I'm telling the truth. You Brendas are something else, ain't y'all? Plus, I had an Aunt Brenda gorgeous. She was a handful too. Let's see, Spirit. This is for Cancer. What's the overall energy? What's going on for Cancer in the weekend ahead? Thank you. The Six of Pentacles. Something could be balancing out for you. Something could be balancing out, giving and receiving. The Seven of Cups is in the reverse. Temperance is in the reverse. The Ace of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. Something is balancing out for you, Pooh. Something is balancing out for you, but there is this, the challenge is that you may be impatient, okay? You may be impatient. There's something is balancing out for you there, and there's a need to, I want you to know that you're in alignment. You're in alignment to receive the thing you've been wishing for. However, you got to, patience. Patience is your key. Patience. Rethink your approach. Who am I speaking to? Cancer. Rethink your approach, because whatever your approach is, it doesn't make way for patience. It doesn't make way for, you see the Two of Pentacles here. You see how the water is waving up back there? And those boats, I mean, they're not necessarily, we can't see panic. They're still going, and they're going to make it. We're going to assume that they're making it to their destination, especially because the Six of Pentacles is here. You're impatient for something working out, and it is. It's balancing out for you, Cancer. It is. But you have to address your clouded judgment. You have to address your clouded judgment. Learn how to be more adaptable this weekend. Manage your time. Something is working out for you. I don't know. That's all I can keep saying. I don't even feel the need to clarify this. Okay. The only major arcana here is Temperance. That's Sagittarius energy. So I could be speaking to a Sagittarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be, or this could be involving a Sagittarius, but it's actually in the challenging position. And that's telling me that there is some sort of internal balance. Okay. There's some sort of excessive behavior trying to get something to forcibly align on your dime, on your time. And Spirit is actually saying that this is like giving and receiving. So something's balancing out, Pookie. Something's balancing out. Why is Temperance in the reverse? The Hierophant, you don't have any structure. The challenge is if something doesn't have the structure, something doesn't, and the structure could be your personal belief, the way that you tell yourself, you know what I'm saying? So let's just speak about structure from up here for a second. Let's say that we have that nagging thought. Let's say that we have a nagging thought that something isn't working out for us. And we get that thought, oh my gosh, this is not working out. Structure. Okay, I received that thought. I understand you feel like that this isn't working out. I am here to let you know that give us a little bit more time and something is going to shake. If something doesn't shake in a little bit more time, I'll check in again with you. Structure. Structure, not dismissive, but structure. It is allowing that thought to know, I hear you. There is some validity to that thought, and I hear you. I'm not dismissing it, but I'm not going to allow that to overwhelm me, that I lose sight of where I'm going, because the Ace of Swords is here in the reverse. So there is some confusion with the way that you're looking at this, and it is to do with your thoughts. So change the way that you're thinking about this situation. Something is trying to balance out for you, but it does require you to shift your personal belief, okay? It may be like, I just feel like that there's you have some sort of misconception on how this is supposed to play out and when it is supposed to play out. And because of that misconception, you're kind of not being patient. Let me see. What's the likely outcome of this is the Two of Pentacles. Something's balancing out for you. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, that's, if I was Cancer, if I was doing if I was doing an individual reading, that's literally what I would title your reading. Spirit is not giving me the details. Okay, Spirit is not really giving me the details at all. But Spirit, what Spirit is telling me is that the outcome of this situation is your emotions needing to be balanced out. That's ultimately this weekend. Your mission is to balance your emotions. Something is balancing out for you. You are receiving justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, law. It's going in your favor. But there is a need to balance out your internal structure. Some of y'all might be getting impatient and not thinking that it's coming together and becoming overindulgent in something. Don't do that, because whatever that overindulgence is, however it is that you're choosing to cope with something that you think isn't working out in your favor, it's actually clouding your judgment, okay? But it's working. Something's balancing out for you this weekend. Like whatever moodiness and disappointment you've experienced this weekend, it balances itself out. If you were expecting someone to give to you and they hadn't, they're giving to you this weekend. It's going to balance out this weekend. Like, let's say that you was expecting someone to give you time Wednesday or Thursday and you didn't get it. It's going to balance out this weekend. But the imbalance is creating some confusion. Does that make sense, guys? Well, that's the number 9. So that breaks down to something completing. Yeah, look, perseverance. There's something that you're just about ready to give up on, but Spirit is literally telling you that there's a need in change in perspective here, okay? Reflection, inner strength. It says there's a need for a change in perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road that you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. Cancer, something is balancing out. But unfortunately, because of the imbalance or impatience internally, Spirit is saying it is up to you, meaning that there is the potential to miss out on this opportunity if you don't establish some sort of internal balance and slow down. Stop trying to rush the race. It says it's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. As soon as you come into contact with the appropriate individual circumstances, as soon as you will soon come into contact with the appropriate individual circumstances and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as new opportunities. Key word, trust. Key word, key phrase, trust the process, literally. Trust the process. Something is working out for you, Cancer. Something is balancing out for you, but And look, great bless. Oh my gosh, great blessings and starting over. It's gonna work out. Okay. You just gotta change your perspective, one, and you know, trust the process. It could be a Taurus, Sagittarius, doesn't necessarily have to be either one. Who am I on? Leo? Thank you so much for this reading. You're so welcome, Glimmer. Love you, babes. Have a beautiful day. Hope you stick around. All right, Leo, let's check in and see what can you expect in the weekend ahead. I mean, I couldn't get that out. All right, Spirit, this is for Leo. What can Leo expect in the weekend ahead? The Ten of Wands in the reverse. Doing it all, carrying the burden, delegation, release, stressed and burnt out. Hangman in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What's up with all of these reversals? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Two of Wands in the reverse. And then the Three of Wands is in the upright at the bottom of the deck. So, Leo, there is some sort of manifestation that is coming in, but some karma needs to be cleared up in the meantime. Three of Wands speaks about your manifestations are coming in. But Three of Wands is indicative of if that ship comes in right now, it calls for patience. It's got to come in. What do they say? Ships sail in on smooth seas. So there's something right now that is preventing the seas from allowing this ship to come in. And that's that Ten of Wands in the reverse. So this weekend, you're going to have to become aware of where you're doing so much that it's creating ripples in your water, therefore pushing out your manifestations. You're overextending yourself. I think that you're resistant. I feel like that you're resistant with the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse, in the challenging position. I definitely feel like that you're clinging too much to control. You're wanting this, like, I feel like that you may be affected by Cancer. I do feel like that, I don't know, maybe there's the Wheel of Fortune, it does speak about kind of like bad luck per se. So I'm not going to say that you got a stroke of bad luck, but it just could seem like that things aren't necessarily working out. Like it just seems like that things are just kind of falling through. It's clearing up the karma. The reason why things are kind of like falling through for you is because there has to be some room created for this Three of Wands, for the opportunity. Like there is some sort of ship that is arriving, a manifestation. Okay, this says preparation. Look, it literally says preparation. There is some preparation that needs to take place here. Your advice is to make the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some self-discipline needed. You're trying to do too much. You're trying to do too much. You're burning yourself out. I do want you to know that if you're willing to understand that you have to delegate these roles, that goes that King of Wands energy, that is your energy, Leo. If like the Ten of Wands, it literally says delegation. So there is a need to step into your natural embodiment of the King of Wands and delegate these roles. The King of Wands is so powerful at bringing his vision into fruition because he understands that he himself cannot bring the vision into fruition. He must delegate the roles. And in order for the King of Wands to truly powerfully execute that role, he must first assess the resources in front of him. Meaning, let's just say that I'm trying to build a family business. I must assess and see what my daughter is good at. What resources is she bringing to the table? What is my son good at? What resources is he bringing to the table? And then I have to take those resources and then I have to look at my vision and see what my vision calls for and how they can play into it, how she can play into it, and how he can play into it. And then what's left over. That's the King of Wands energy. And this here is telling me that I'm talking to a Leo that has a beautiful vision, but you're trying to do it all on your own. And you're burning yourself out. You must be willing to surrender the mentality that you have to do it all by yourself or that you're not seeing certain resources around you. I do want you to know that the outcome of this situation, it does look like that there is some sort of inner alignment. So it does look like that at some point in time this weekend, you do begin to grasp a hold of this. But it's like there's some sort of fear of change. What's the Ten of Wands in the reverse? What are they being told to delegate? The Five of Cups, baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Leo. Let me keep these damn glasses off because y'all got me. Move on. You're trying to delegate roles to something that is not. You got to find peace. Look, at this point, you don't have to be a tarot reader, okay? You don't. You just have to be willing to put the words together. What is the energy that Leo is facing this weekend? Doing it all, carrying all of the burden, delegation, release, burnt out, stressed. What is this that's needing to be delegated? Like, what is this Ten of Wands in the reverse? The Five of Cups in the reverse. Acceptance, moving on, finding peace, personal setbacks, self-forgiveness. I have to be honest with you, Leo. You're trying to force your vision inside of a situation that does not offer you the resources to bring your vision into reality. And because you have some sort of you have a vision and you damn well know. Like that, let me just say this. My daughter, she likes to make bracelets. Okay, she likes to make bracelets. My son, baby, he likes to tear shit up. He likes to tear shit up and put shit together. Now, what the fuck I'm gonna start a cake business for? And then put them apart. And what I'm gonna start a cake business for and put them on the team. What I'm gonna do that for? Honey, he gonna tear the cake up and she gonna try to put bracelets all over it. That's being selfish. That's me trying to bring my vision into fruition in the wrong resources. That's what you're doing, Leo. And that's why you feel like that, damn, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. Go on. Like, it's like me telling my daughter I want her to help me make a cake and she's wanting to make bracelets. And then so every time that I need her to frost, she's trying to put a bracelet link on there. Baby, fuck it, go somewhere. I'm going to do this myself. That's what you're doing to yourself, Leo. You have to accept that something is not working for you and stop trying to rearrange that situation to work for you. You could, whatever it is that you're doing, you could run into some sort of financial setback. What's the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? This could have to do with a Pisces, a Sag. It doesn't necessarily have to be. What is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Judgment in the reverse. Poor decision making. Poor decision making because of self-doubt. Self-loathing. So I definitely have the challenge with you accepting, like the reason why you're having such a hard time accepting that something isn't working out is because, you know, you are ignoring. I think that time after time, you know that you're investing in a situation that isn't going to reap you the rewards. You know this. But unfortunately, you desire, that's your personal goal. And so you're kind of hell bent on that. And when the Two of Wands is in the reverse, it does look like it's an unwise decision to continuously try to invest in this. Let's see, what is the Hangman in the reverse? The Ace of Cups. Damn, the Nine of Wands. So the opportunity, whatever this is that you're constantly trying to delegate in, okay, so you have an environment that you want to bring a goal to fruition in. This environment doesn't seem to be conducive to the goal that you're trying to achieve. The opportunity by continuously investing in that situation is for you to see that you're delaying your opportunity to bring your goal into fruition, okay? Shit, some of y'all could find out about a pregnancy, a baby, the opportunity, the Hangman, and the Ace of Cups. That's definitely the energy of like some of y'all could be deciding if, I don't know, ooh, shit, I don't like that. What is that? Because some of you all could be finding out that there's an unwanted pregnancy this weekend. Yeah, the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Yeah. And it could bring about some sort of inner turmoil. Okay. Just take that as it resonates. What's the likely outcome of this weekend for Leo? The Two of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Cups. Eight of Wands. Well, this is a nice outcome for you. I will say that. It does look like that there is some on the other side of this. So the opportunity is to delay some sort of unwanted pregnancy. You could find out about an unwanted pregnancy, but I do feel like that by understanding that you're overextending yourself and you're carrying all of the weight of this situation, beginning to accept that and move on. Even though there may be some sort of personal setback, I do feel like that there is an opportunity to delay some sort of, and I say unwanted, I don't feel like that the pregnancy is necessarily unwarranted. I just feel like that there, with the Ten of Wands being in the reverse, you may feel like that you don't have the capacity to handle either a new baby, a new love, a new marriage, a new proposal, whatever the case may be. By understanding, accepting that you can't continue to carry the burden by yourself, you're taking yourself out of the position of putting an unnecessary conflict on your shoulders. That's for sure. And I do feel like that with that awareness, the outcome of this is the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. I do feel like that there is some sort of inner alignment with what it is that you truly want. Okay. So it says family contentment. So let's just say that you're wanting some sort of family dynamic to be peaceful. I feel like that you have the opportunity to have that, but there is a need to shift the vision, because by trying to do it all yourself isn't necessarily going to bring you the outcome that you want. Take that as it resonates. I'm done. Honey, these readings have me feeling like I don't even know if I want to do all 12 in this one. Oh my goodness. Why are these readings so heavy? What is going on with the energy this weekend? 12-12, persistence. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action when it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards for you. And then we have 21-21. So 2 and 1 or 3 could be significant for you. It says that day that you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. At the end of this weekend, if you're willing to understand that you can't do something all by yourself, if you're willing to accept that and allow things to just kind of fall where they fall in this weekend, it actually puts you in direct alignment for you to align with your Ten of Cups, whatever that is for you. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. You're trying to control when something comes to fruition. I definitely encourage you to go watch that Cancer reading, okay? Y'all, I'm spending too much time on these readings. Solar eclipse, the 29th. Yes, that's what it is. Hey, KG. That's what it is. Thank you for reminding me it is. Fuck. I should not have done these readings because they're heavy. I will say that as your reader, they're heavy. They're heavy. Actually, I'll be right back, guys. Yes, KG, Cancer has already been done. The timestamp is 26:25. No, 35, 36:45, 36:45. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Virgo? So let's jump in and see what you can expect in your weekend ahead. I had just been reminded that we are in the solar eclipse energy. So these readings have been heavy. So let's see where we go for you, Virgo. Welcome back. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Let's see. Let's see, Spirit. This is for Virgo. What can Virgo expect? Guys, if at any point in time during these messages you find that they're resonating, your girl would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help give me feedback, but also gets me out into the YouTube algorithm. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on? What's the overall, what's coming towards Virgo this weekend? What can they expect? There she blows. The Emperor in the reverse. Okay. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. So the opportunity is the Death card. Challenge is the Fool card. The Ten of Cups in the reverse, and the Sun card in the reverse. Major karmic lesson here, Virgo. An opportunity to close up an entire karmic cycle, might I say. There is an Aries possibly in your life, okay? There is an opportunity to either start a new cycle with this person if you want to go down that toxic route again, or to close this out once and for all. And your advice is to recognize this as, even though it was a dream at one point in time, this person's rigidity, this person's lack of discipline, this person's stubborn, this person's reckless behavior and tyrant energy is the reason why this wish cannot come into fruition. It's not because you're not worthy of it. It's because of the person that is participating in that wish fulfillment. Well, this person is very childish. The opportunity is to bring this shit to an end. To bring it to an end, okay? Now, out of 5 cards, I've got 4 major arcanas. So what this is telling me, Virgo, if you are the tyrant, this is the this is the weekend to address it, okay? To address it. The reason why Spirit wants you to address it is because there is an opportunity to start a new beginning. Like there is some sort of new beginning that is approaching for you. But unfortunately, whatever this Aries energy is, this Emperor in the reverse, whether it be you or someone else, it is pulling you out of direct alignment. The 2 happiest cards in the deck are in the reverse. Okay? Oh, thank you. No time for nonsense. Oh, thank you, girl. I think that's the girl's profile picture. Hello. Thank you, beautiful. But these are the happiest cards in the deck, and they're both in the reverse. The Ten of Cups is your advice. The Sun card is the outcome of this weekend. Okay. Now, I do feel like that there's going to be some sadness with closing this cycle up, but Spirit is advising you to recognize, whoever this person is creating the domestic disharmony. Okay? Shit. Domestic terrorists are worse than terrorists, if you ask me, because you homegrown. Like, you understand my struggle, and you still want to terrorize me. You understand my struggle, and you still want to terrorize me. This is somebody that, Virgo, this is someone that understands your struggle, and they still want to terrorize you. Could be a Scorpio, could be an Aries, could be an Aquarius, could be a Leo. Anywhere it goes, in my opinion, they need to go hell. I have to be honest with you. With the Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, this person is probably known to be quite abusive. Whether it actually be physical, or if I get anything with the swords on it, Justice, you need to divorce this person. You need to, whether you actually need to go through legal proceedings, or actually divorce, or whether you need to go through legal proceedings or just separate from this person. The universe is telling you that in order for you to heal, it is in your, you have to let this go. You have to let with the Justice card, and that's the card that came out to the table. In order for healing and your true wish fulfillment to come in, you must allow the universe to settle, to bring this to a close. The Justice card, that's divine equilibrium. The Justice card is divine equilibrium, balance, equality, cause and effect, okay? November 4th could be very significant, or April the 11th could be very significant. I feel like it's April the 11th. I feel like that all of this will play out by April the 16th for sure. I don't even know what to clarify. Show me the ending. Show me the death card. The opportunity is to bring this to an end. Unrequited love. Baby, the opportunity is to bring this to an end, because this person is this person is good at blowing smoke up your ass. I know we all like a little Sally toss every now and then, but Pookie, when they get to blowing smoke up your ass just for the fun of it, Pookie, it kind of takes the excitement away. And this one here, I have to be honest with you, baby, this one don't deserve a snack. This one don't deserve the drop off. Baby, this one deserves you to pull over to the side of the... I was watching a movie on Netflix yesterday, and I wish I could know the name of it, but I don't. But somebody stole something from the Mob family. You know what the Mob family did? Took them idiots to the middle of the ocean, pushed them in the ocean, and told them to get them back what they stole, or they would come and finish the job better next time. Baby, this is the one that you need to take out in the middle of the ocean and push them off and allow them to swim back to sea so that they can learn a lesson on their way back to sea. Do you hear me? Shit. And for real, I am feeling very abusive energy. Like, even if it's only emotionally abusive energy, it's abusive. The Page of Swords. It's coming out to clarify your Sun card, which is your likely outcome. Here's the thing. Do I feel like that you are going to be, do I feel like that the bringing this to an end, the opportunity to bring this to an end does bring you sadness? Absolutely. And I know that I'm sitting here being very nonchalant, I guess, about this, about bringing this to an end, but I do see that it's going to bring about sadness. But my love for you surpasses that. And I hope that your love for you surpasses that, because this person does not value your word. I'm going to tell you something. The Emperor in the upright, even though we call him the divine masculine, and he's gorgeous and he's very efficient, he knows how to provide and all of that good stuff. One thing that a lot of people don't tell you about the Emperor is whether he's in the upright or the reverse, he don't change. Period. He does not change. Once the Emperor has become the Emperor, baby, that motherfucker is set in their ways. You're dealing with someone that is set in their ways, and the Emperor in the reverse. So, even though there's going to be about some sadness, I do feel like that Spirit is telling you to get some mental rest and allow whatever in that mental rest, there are some new ideas that are going to come. Don't dismiss them. Feed into them, okay? But this person, baby, the thing that you're getting an opportunity to bring to an end is someone that doesn't even express their emotions. Someone, like, it's an unrequited love situation. This person sees the benefit in you, but not the value in you. And there is a difference, okay? What is the numerology message for Virgo? 1331. Yeah, blessing. I want you to know that this is a blessing in disguise, because you're about to get an opportunity to start fresh. And that's about to piss this motherfucker off. So you don't want this person in your energetic space when you get your fresh start. That's for sure. This is a tyrant, stubborn, rigid, controlling. So if this person is controlling in this cycle, and I'm sitting here telling you that two cards back at the bottom of the deck, I see a fresh start coming for you. You really want this controlling motherfucker up in your fresh start? It says, have faith in your skills and talents, as they are the tools that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on the way. Everything will work out in your favor, but you must let this go. Hey, hanging with Bishop. Got you, baby. Got you. I hope you're doing well as well. That's what I got for you. Like I said, this can involve a Scorpio, an Aquarius, an Aries, a Libra, a Leo. You deserve better than that, Virgo. And the universe is trying to show you that you deserve better than that. See, let me read blessing in disguise. It said there might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. So hang in there, okay? You're destined for good fortune, but this little Emperor in the reverse, baby, they're going to block your blessings, so let them go. Yes, Missy said hit that like, share, and subscribe, y'all. It only takes 2 seconds. Thank you, Mitzi. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, I see why the good Lord put me to sleep last night. I knew this reading was getting ready to be heavy this rising. Let me see. Let's get in for Libra. Libra, what can you expect in your weekend ahead? The King of Cups, it did kind of hit the table. I seen it in the upright, but it hit on the sideways. So there could be some sort of King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that you could be dealing with. There could be some, I don't know, let's see. Seven of Swords. There could be some, the Seven of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Two of Cups in the reverse. The hot. Okay, maybe you learn your lesson. The Five of Swords, yeah, you learn your lesson. Oh, shit. Okay, so there could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here with some emotional manipulation here. You may struggle using your emotional manipulation. I mean, damn, please don't emotionally manipulate the situation. You may struggle using your emotional diplomacy this weekend because there is some sort of disharmony, some sort of breakup, like you and someone that you have a lot of love with. It does, I have to be honest with you, it looks like that some lying, cheating, stealing comes to the surface. And it does. It causes the Three of Swords. It does. It looks like that there's some pain, conflict, and it looks like that it's, shit. There's emotional baggage too. Look, the Six of Swords is in the reverse behind the Five of Swords. Okay. The Hierophant is what's the outcome of this. So it does look like that there is some forgiveness and there is some clarity. Okay. But it looks like to me that I need to know what this Hierophant is because I'm confused. There's a breakup here because of lying, cheating, and stealing, and it causes a lot of heartbreak, a lot of suffering. Okay. I'm confused on this Hierophant because I don't know if you decide to just say fuck the heartbreak and work it out, or if you, I don't know what you do. Let me see. What's this Hierophant? Well. Somebody's like, nah, I learned my lesson. I'm out. Somebody said, I learned my lesson. I'm out. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, it's Ten of Swords. Somebody, it looks like somebody says, nah, I learned my lesson. I'm out. The Hierophant. Someone is making a head over heart decision to sever ties with the imbalance. Someone's making a head over heart decision to sever ties with the imbalance. Your advice is the Two of Cups in the reverse. This speaks about the need to pour into oneself. What's the Seven of Swords? Because this is here for the opportunity. Act strategically. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a need to act strategically. The challenge here is the Three of Swords. The heartbreak, the pain, the suffering, the grief is affecting your ability to act strategically. This is giving me the energy of Katie Holmes having all of, like, the divorce was already done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before Tom Cruise knew that she wanted out, it was already, everything was already lined up. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing that he could do to prevent it or stop it. What's the Seven of Swords? Yeah, the Seven of Swords is the Seven of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Okay, so it looks like that this weekend you may find out that someone is cheating on you and it brings you heartbreak. Spirit is saying that emotional diplomacy is needed. Don't just go reacting here. Don't just go reacting. I have to be honest with you. Some of you, all you're being told, the advice is When this betrayal, whenever this lying, cheating, deception, it comes out, because that is the opportunity for you to find out about this so that you can begin planning and strategically planning towards your long-term exit. Okay. So for some of you all, this is the advice is when this cheating comes to surface, as difficult as it may be, there's a need to display emotional diplomacy and then consult within it, like the Hierophant to the King of Swords. That is definitely consulting with some sort of institution as it pertains to severing ties with this situation, not to become emotionally engulfed. Okay, this is an emotional imbalance. Okay, I do feel like that there is a need to understand that there's an imbalance in this partnership, in this dynamic, and like instead of taking matters into your own hands, there is this energy of consulting with someone of authority. The Four of Swords is at the bottom of the deck with the Strength card in the reverse. I definitely want you to rest this weekend. I do. I want you to rest. When this comes to light, I want you to rest. I know it's easier said than done. I want you to contemplate what your next move is instead of just becoming reactive. Clarify this Two of Cups in the reverse. Two of Cups in the reverse is the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is giving me Katie Holmes. I'm telling you right now, this is giving me Katie Holmes. And so ultimately, okay, so some of y'all might need to just go research Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise's divorce or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, here's what this is. I'm speaking to Libra. I know my granny, honey, she would have spazzed out. But I guess my ultimate advice is for you to just look at the situation. If Katie Holmes would have spazzed out, then that divorce proceedings would have been so much more dramatic. Okay, would have been so nasty. It kind of would have been like, Cardi B and Offset's little divorce that they got going on right now. Hectic, dramatic, nasty, unappealing. Okay. Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise, for that to be a celebrity divorce, baby, it was so like, it did not last in the tabloids for long, okay? Because Katie Holmes decided not to spaz out. Katie Holmes used emotional diplomacy. What is that woman's zodiac saying? What is Katie Holmes' zodiac sign? She's a Sagittarius. Well, I be damn. Okay. Well, I understand that because, honey, shit. I understand, Pookie. Sagittarius with a Leo rising. I know that's right, Pooh. Full of fire. Okay? Full of fire. Someone that is full of fire, baby, they don't have no problem blowing some shit up. You feel me? But she knew who she was dealing with. Okay? She knew who she was dealing with. And she allowed that spark of hers to plan ahead. She used strategy, and that's what it's going to need for you. Okay. But I do see that there is some sort of betrayal that comes to light. And I do feel like that you're going to have to take action and manifest your way out of this from a perspective of self-love. You're going to have to put yourself first and not your emotions. Okay, because that's the problem. I have to be honest with you. The Temperance in the reverse is definitely telling me that the emotions is going to present some sort of challenge because you are heartbroken. And so you're not going to want to show up, fuck it, I'm going to crash out. This is not the opportunity to crash out, okay? Let me get you a numerology. $12.21, and then 555 chain. It says, work with what you have, and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. I'm going to be honest with you. If this is a divorce, baby, who you're divorcing, they're about to regret. Okay, that's what I'm gonna tell you. If this is a divorce, if I'm speaking to a Libra, bitch, isn't Cardi B a Libra? Yes, she is. Oh my gosh. I'm not saying I'm challenging. I'm not saying I'm channeling her message, but all I am saying is that, baby, if this is a divorce, Pookie, I think you'll be, and I'm getting chills. Pookie, you're gonna be very well off. Okay, you're gonna be all right, Pookie. Even like, don't let that shit sweat you. That's crazy because Offset is a Sagittarius. I do know Offset is a Sagittarius because I actually like Offset's music. But I do got Sagittarius. I have Taurus. I have Gemini and Virgo. So just take that as it resonates. I'm getting head chills. I'm gonna have to rewatch that reading, and I'm gonna have to watch the tabloids this weekend. Yep, Libra, you getting a new beginning. You get a new beginning. And bye-bye. Somebody gonna be mad about it too. Possibly. That's Sagittarius Scorpio energy in the reverse. Gonna be mad as fuck about it. Scattered energy. They're gonna be doing reckless shit. Emotionally unfulfilled. I'm done. I'm coming up out of energy. I don't know who that's for. That was wild to me. Okay, we getting on the other side. We getting to Scorpio. Okay. It's going to be a long ass reading though. Let's do 127. Glimmer said, yes, she is. I know that's right. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Scorpio, let's see. What is the energy that you can expect in the weekend ahead? Scorpio. Scorpio got the goods. We gonna see. Scorpio rising. I know that's right. I'm a Scorpio Venus. Let me see, Spirit. What can Scorpio expect in the weekend ahead? Get the goods, Scorpio. Five of Cups. The Lovers in the reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Wands in the reverse. What's going on? The Five of Pentacles in the upright. And the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so it's not over, Scorpio. It's not over. But this weekend, chuck up and deuces. I don't know what to tell you. This weekend is not. Be mindful of your impulsive behaviors. It's not going to benefit you. Whatever this situation is, Scorpio, it's not over. That's what you need to know. It's not over. So don't make any impulsive or reckless decisions this weekend that will cause the Eight of Cups to actually be in the upright. Because right now, even though there is a breakup, okay, there is a breakup within a dynamic that has the potential to be the Ten of Cups, okay? The two in the Eight of Cups, that's the Ten of Cups. But they're both at the bottom of the deck in the reverse, okay? So it does look like that the universe is trying to offer you an opportunity to try one more time. However, this weekend, there's a breakup, and it has a purpose. It has a purpose. Because right now, wherever you guys were at, this situation was lacking a long-term view. So whatever this breakup is, it's actually meant to open you up to looking at the long-term view. Now, I'm not getting ready to say that by the end of this weekend, this person is y'all getting ready to come back together. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that right now, this weekend is about learning to find the silver lining. Finding the purpose in this separation. Because, Pookie, the opportunity is the Lovers in the reverse, meaning the universe wants this split up this weekend. The universe wants this split up this weekend so that you can pour into yourself, so that you can address the disharmony and the imbalance within oneself. And this other person can do that as well. Because right now there is a misalignment to the values because of a lack of futuristic perspective. And because of that, there is a limited success rate. And Spirit is like, no, this is actually supposed to be the Lover's energy. There's more of a success rate right here, but because of the way that these two knuckleheads are approaching this situation, success is being restricted. Y'all are distracted. So Spirit is advising you this weekend, Leo, with the King of Wands in the reverse. Address any of your, like, what are your expectations? And then what is like, this says unachievable expectations. So what are your unrealistic expectations in this situation? And how is it causing you to be reckless and impulsive? Because this is in your advice position. For me, the King of Wands is Leo Cancer energy, but this particular King of Wands, it does say Scorpio Sag energy. So Scorpio, there's definitely some sort of impulsiveness or high expectations that don't really create a pathway for you to achieve your long-term vision. So Spirit is actually giving you the time to align the two. Does that make sense? Good rising, Adrian. I haven't seen you in a minute. So the outcome of this weekend is it definitely looks like that you're isolated from your lover this weekend. Why is the Lovers in the reverse here for the opportunity? I'm telling you right now, this is definitely, in order to have victory and success inside of this partnership, Scorpio, it needs to come to an end. And I'm talking about an end that you'd be like, yeah, but does it come back together, Key? I mean, I'm telling you it'll come back together. But that was at the bottom of the deck. The universe is trying to give you an opportunity for it to come back together. But as of right now, it needs an ending. An ending that absolutely makes you and the other person question whether this is going to come back together or not. Because it is only in questioning whether this is going to come back together or not that you're actually able to see how some sort of unrealistic expectation is misaligning you to this connection, and vice versa. But all of the cards at the bottom of the deck are indicative of you guys have the potential to overcome the obstacles that you're facing. What's the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, y'all resisted the Tower in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse. So, I have to be honest with you. This is really saying, like I said, there's a lack of a long-term vision when it comes to this connection. And because of that lack of long-term vision, you and this person are not really getting on the same page. There's a need to go through a personal transformation, period. Because of whatever's taking place with, I'm looking at 5 cups. So whatever this person is to you, whatever this situation is to you, you've tried and there's been some disappointment. Whatever that disappointment is, it is affecting your unrealistic expectations. Therefore, it is affecting the long-term view of this connection. So this breakup this weekend is meant for you to shift and go through some sort of personal transformation so that you can see where you have been creating delays due to resistance of doing the healing work. It's just literally that simple. But there's disharmony internally for you that is causing reckless and impulsive behavior inside of this connection. It's not to say everything is wrong and your fault, but it is to say that, well, the universe sees this connection coming back together. And if the connection isn't coming back together, I promise you it's not just for one person. It's because of 2 stubborn people. You okay, baby? Okay, so the likely outcome. Actually, I do want to address this impulsive, ruthless, high expectation behavior. I do want to address that, Spirit, if you will allow. Thank you. The High Priestess. The High Priestess, I definitely feel like that, trust yourself. I just want you, I feel like that whatever's taking place here in this connection, it's like Spirit is wanting you to become more in tune with going based off of your intuition versus going based off of whatever hurt and pain you've experienced in this. Hello, Sherry. It definitely needs to balance out here, okay? It definitely needs to balance out. But your advice is to tap back in and get back in touch with your intuition here. And I also feel like that whatever's taking place between you in this situation, it has affected your sensitivity. Okay. And because, believe it or not, I'm a very sensitive person. Life has given me reasons to not be so sensitive, but I know for a fact that if I toughened up and I wasn't as sensitive, I wouldn't be able to channel the messages the way that I need to. So when your sensitivity gets toughened up, it's actually calcifying your intuition. Okay. So your sensitivity and vulnerability is needed in order to tap into your higher self. And that's what the universe is wanting you to know, is that you've actually, due to being hurt and hardening up over time, you distance yourself from your intuition. Therefore, you're making reckless and impulsive decisions as it pertains to matters of the heart. And Spirit is saying this weekend, it's the opportunity to kind of like take a pause so that you can readdress that. Okay. Let's see, Spirit, what's the numerology message to help Scorpio navigate the weekend ahead? I know that's right, Mitzi. Yeah, look, you could benefit by watching Taurus's reading as well. 1001, a spiritual awakening. It says a new phase in a spiritual or a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Literally, that summed up this reading. I do feel like that this breakup is needed in order for you to go through this spiritual enlightenment so that you can get aligned to what the universe wants you to be aligned to. 0808, so August the 10th or August the 1st could be significant. It says you will enter a time of expansion. I'm telling you, this is going to work out. It does work out, but you will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking the steps towards achieving your ultimate goal immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and someone has their mind set on you. This situation is going to improve, but it does require you to take action steps to achieve your ultimate objective instead of trying to achieve the objective of a cold, broken heart, okay, or pain. Right now, I have a Scorpio that is trying to achieve a goal based off of pain. Spirit wants you to achieve an objective based off of your true heart desires, okay? That's what I got for you. This can involve a Pisces, a Gemini, a Scorpio, an Aries. All right, Sagittarius, where y'all at? Sagittarius, are y'all in the house? What's up? What's good? What's going on, Saggy? Big Sag. Quanta said Big Sag over here. Quanta said Big Sag is here. What's up, y'all? Thank you so much to the 39 people that have smashed the thumbs up button. You are greatly appreciated. If at any point in time, those other people that are in here that haven't smashed it, if you find that you're resonating, I do appreciate that thumbs up down below. But let's jump in for Sagittarius. All right, Sag, let's see what you can expect in your weekend ahead. What can Sagittarius expect in the weekend ahead, Spirit? Okay. Okay. You know what? After all of these other readings, Pookie, I take it. The star card. That's either healing or wish fulfillment. You take it as it resonates. Hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, good omen, rejuvenation. Cha-ching. I'll take it. The Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups is in the reverse. Okay. This is a weekend for you, Pooh. Focus on your finances, okay? Focus on your financial security. I do feel like that there is some sort of long-term success that's coming in for you. I have to be honest with you, Sagittarius. Spirit doesn't focus on your stability, but Spirit doesn't want you to become so focused on your long-term view that you forget to enjoy the moment. So if I'm going to be honest with you, it looks like you may feel, I gotta be honest with you, Pookie. You might be you might have an opportunity to go out, have time, and it may require you to spend a little bit of money. But you may feel like you're trying to save up money. Spirit is saying, fuck that, go. Because your advice is to understand that your financial security is taken care of. Okay. I think that if you okay? Okay, baby. I got to understand this. You getting wish fulfillment. You getting wish fulfillment. Okay. Now it may require you to spend a little bit of money. What's the Seven of Pentacles? We got a whole lot of pentacles on this thing, honey. A whole lot. What's that? It's 22 pentacles. Oh, that breaks down to the Four of Pentacles. You are trying to save up money. You are trying to be frugal. Yeah, the Empress is in the reverse. Okay. Okay, show me the star card then. Oh, yeah, you can maybe be presented with plenty of, okay, so there's option. Okay. There is some sort of wishful opportunity that is coming in for you. There is some sort of wishful opportunity that is coming in for you. Here's the thing, though. It is an opportunity for you just kind of to let loose. There is an opportunity coming this weekend for you just to let loose. There's an opportunity for you to let loose. It's it's well needed too. It's considered wish fulfillment for you. However, I don't like that the outcome is the Ten of Cups in the reversed. It causes a disconnect, it causes some sort of disharmony domestically. Let me see, Spirit. What's the Five of Pentacles for the challenge? So maybe you have an opportunity. Yeah, that's the Ace of Swords. Damn. So maybe you have an opportunity that is coming in. Good news, good omen. But by you going after it, it does look like that it could bring some sort of disharmony to like a family dynamic or some sort of relationship. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords in the reverse, Death card, and then the Seven of Swords is in the reverse. Okay, Spirit, slow down. So you could feel broke up. This is telling me it was a breakup. This is telling me this is a separation. Your heart's broken. There's some sort of clarity that allows you it allows for forgiveness to take place. The ending is so what's ending is the heartbreak, because someone is confessing something to you. Someone's confession brings about the opportunity for you to have wish fulfillment. The confession brings disharmony to the relationship. Give me a concise message on the Five of Pentacles for the challenge. Yeah, that's just it. Oh shit. Yeah, it looks like that the Six of Swords in the reverse to the Devil card. June 15th could be very significant. Unfinished business with the devil. So you get clarity. Five of Pentacles is in the challenging position. You feel isolated, left out in the cold. There's some sort of mental clarity there's some sort of clarity that comes in that allows for you to begin to, it's like it allows you to move forward. It allows for this clarity is going to help you restore some sort of optimism. It brings an end to the pain. Somebody's no longer keeping secrets. Somebody's coming clean with something in an effort to recover the connection here. However, it does look like that whoever's making this confession, there is some sort of attachment, like whatever the devil energy is, whatever this person has some sort of unfinished, like they have an attachment that they have to deal with. And I feel like that whatever that attachment is that they have to deal with, that's what brings about this 10 of Cups. That's why the outcome of the weekend is the 10 of Cups in the reverse. It does bring about some sort of like this says, disconnection, misaligned values, struggling relationship. Your advice is the 10 of Pentacles. Focus on the tangible things. Let me see. What's the 10 of Pentacles? Who am I on? Sagittarius? When you give out unrequited energy, you only receive the same. That's the truth. What is this 10 of Pentacles for the advice for Sag? The Hanged Man and the Page of Pentacles. Focus on the things that are tangible in your world. Okay. What's the 10 of Cups in the reverse? It brings you, this allows for something, like this does bring you Judgment in the reverse. Damn. Okay. Someone has a confession for you this weekend. This confession actually, it looks like that this confession comes with like, I'm trying to think of an example without going straight to cheating. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. It's like somebody has a confession. They're like, I don't know. Let's just say someone is like, I haven't been able to spend time with you because I'm just going to give the example that keeps coming to my head, okay? I haven't really been putting in a lot of time and energy and effort here because I made a decision to invest in this situation over here, and this has to play out. This situation is kind of falling apart, and I got to clean this situation up. There's a confession. It lets you know that it's not you as to why you're not getting the time, but the thing that's been keeping them from giving you the time actually hurts you. It brings you some sort of discomfort. But it's not as bad as whatever storyline you was telling yourself, okay? So I feel like that because it's not as bad as the storyline that, like, let's just say you've been telling yourself that somebody was, like, you was going to break up with somebody and that's why they haven't been spending time with you. The fact of the matter is maybe they've not been spending time with you because they was losing their job or they lost their job, right? So it's like you're relieved because you find out that this person isn't cheating on you and they're just really trying to deal with the emotions of losing a job. That brings about some sort of comfort, but it also brings about some sort of domestic disharmony. It still brings about some sort of self-loathing behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still comes off as like it's still not a happily ever after, but it's just not as bad as you thought it was going to be, which is why Spirit is telling you to focus on the things that are tangible within your, like, the things that are tangible. Don't procrastinate. Don't delay anything that is tangible in your world because of this situation, because there's already something in this person's tangible world that's kind of a mess, and you just wouldn't be able to receive the confession if you take your mind off of your tangible world. You're being advised that whatever this situation is, it does have long-term success, whatever that means for you. Even the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it says things can't get worse, only upwards. So there is something that is going to recover. Something is being regenerated. Whatever that means for you, my love. This could be with Judgment here, that Scorpio energy, Pisces, Hangman, Scorpio Death card, Cancer, Chariot, Capricorn, Devil. All right, Spirit, what is the numerology to help Sagittarius navigate this message? What's up, Neek? What's up, y'all? 88, 88. It says a lot of money is coming your way. That's that Ten of Pentacles. Focus on your Pentacle world, okay? That's your advice. Focus on your Pentacle world. Whatever this situation is, it looks like that this person is actually going to be rethinking their approach and confessing whatever it is you need them to confess. So there's no need to focus on this, okay? It says fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Yeah, lessons learned here with 9999 at the bottom of the deck, but we also have support. So I do feel like, yeah, seeing angel number 333 is a sign that it is time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. And that's why Spirit is advising this Sagittarius collective to focus on your tangible world, because, well, whatever this is, it needs a stable ground to sit on. And it doesn't look like that this person that is coming with the confession has the stable ground that this situation needs. Okay, just take it as it resonates. Don't force the shoe. Oh, thank you so much for this reading, Kiki. You're so welcome, my love. I felt like I'm going to have to really watch that one back because I feel like I was struggling to pull that message together. All right, Capricorn, let's see. What can you expect in your weekend ahead, Capricorn? What is the energy that you can expect in the weekend ahead? Six of Pentacles, something's balancing out for you, Capricorn. Something's balancing out for you. The World card, the five of Wands. You could benefit by watching Cancer's reading. I think that was 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is going to require you to step into your leadership role in the weekend ahead. I do feel like that what's the energy, what you can expect is that there is going to be some sort of equal give and take in a situation, okay? There's definitely going to be some sharing of energy. The opportunity is to close out this situation because this situation has been out of balance. I'll tell you that right now. This situation has been out of balance. The opportunity is to balance that out, okay? I do feel like that you're being given an opportunity to go into a new cycle. Some of y'all could be traveling. But the challenge here is that whoever, like, the situation that's balancing out, there is some sort of conflict of, like, there's some sort of tension, okay? There's a need to either agree to disagree or understand that there's a compromise that needs to be made here. Give a little to get a little. Ha ha. Papa. That was my papa saying before he passed away. He had Alzheimer's, so he had the tendency to repeat conversations. And the conversation that he always repeated with me is you got to give a little to get a little. This is really telling me that in order for this situation to balance out for you, yeah, it is Capricorn, which is crazy because Cancer is directly across from you on the zodiacal wheel. So you're getting the opportunity to possibly balance that axis out, okay? But the challenge here is that there is some sort of, like, you and this person are at some sort of odds, disagreement, and so there's some tension, but there is an opportunity to make the compromise in order to balance that out. Your advice, well, unfortunately, we do have to address some sort of egotism, okay? It is with this 6 of Wands being in the reverse. It does look like that your challenge with making the appropriate compromise with this person is that you feel like that this person doesn't recognize all of the work that you have put in. You feel like that this person, like, there's a lack of recognition for how you have shown up for this person and the way that you do show up for this person, okay? But Spirit is saying that I know that we all seek validation in some way or another, but I have to be honest with you. Spirit is advising you that by allowing the need for that personal validation in this situation, it is coming from a place of personal achievement, and it's not coming with the 6 of Pentacles. That's equal give and take, okay? So what Spirit is advising you is that seeking that personal validation and that personal recognition is actually not bringing the best result for this entire, like, the best and highest good for the situation. That isn't bringing. Not to say that this person doesn't need to value you and acknowledge what you bring to the table. It's saying that preventing balancing this situation out because you're not getting that is not getting you the outcome that you want. Does that make sense? So I definitely feel like that the outcome of this weekend is that you reprioritize what it is that you're looking for in this situation. Yeah. I do want you to know that the opportunity is to close out this moodiness, and, like, there is some sort of, like, some sort of disappointment has created some sort of moody energetic signature in this dynamic. And it is preventing this situation from balancing out. But it looks like this weekend you're going to be given the opportunity to balance this situation out. But it does require someone to put an end to the need to, yeah, there's a conflict. There's a disagreement here. And it looks like that the disagreement is because this person discredits what you bring to the table. But Spirit is saying that that's not the root of this disagreement. And by trying to make that the root of this disagreement, you're not going to be able to balance this out. So let's look at the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. the Magician. So willpower is needed here, okay? It is going to require your, it's like it's just going to require you to reprioritize what it is that you want to achieve inside of this dynamic. That's just that. Ugh, Cappy dealing with attitude. Yeah, the Three of Wands. I'm going to be honest with you. You're there's some sort of, you've manifested an expansion. You've manifested in progress, and it's actually coming. It is actually coming. Progress is coming, but it does require you to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just think about it like this. If I'm telling you that progress is coming and your ship is arriving, okay, and something is balancing out, but there's a need to reprioritize. Think about it this way. If you're on a little sailboat, you know, if a rowboat or whatever it's called, a little rowboat, but you're trying to carry all of the baggage on this rowboat, well, I'm pretty sure that them little rowboats have a maximum weight capacity. Okay. So Spirit is saying the baggage that you're trying to take on this journey to progression is the actual thing that's causing the ship to sink. So something is trying to balance out, but there is a compromise that needs to be made and some baggage that needs to be left behind in order to see the progress that you want. This could have to do, the only major arcana out here is the World card. Well, Gemini came out here too. Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo. Slow down, Kiana. The Magician came out here, which is Gemini, Virgo energy. And then the World card is all of the fixed signs. That's Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. Capricorn is not a fixed sign, but it is Saturn energy. And then Taurus. What's the numerology to help the Capricorn collective navigate this? Where is Aquarius? Okay, first of all, Jasmine, hello, how are you? Okay, Pookie. I was raised when you enter somebody's house, baby, you speak. Okay. Hello, how are you? And then Aquarius is wherever it's at. Where is Aquarius? Where is Aquarius? I bet you in your romantic relationships have a lot of miscommunications. And Capricorn, the numerology message for you is 2002, the void. So it says, you have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. This is going to get the opportunity to turn around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, open up, and go outside. Good rising, Lindsay. Oh, thank you, Mitzi. I am having an amazing morning. These readings are heavy, but I am having an amazing morning. Look, Capricorn, there is a great shift that is happening with whatever this is. You're being given the opportunity to balance this out without a doubt, okay? It just has to, it does require you to, because with that egotism, it is like this person hasn't recognized some of your efforts and you're kind of holding on to that, okay? Oh, she changed her name to Deacon Mitzi. I know that's right. I like that too, Mitzi. I love that. Deacon. Deacon in the house. All right, y'all. Let's jump in for Aquarius. Let's see. What can Aquarius expect in the weekend ahead? 20444. Okay, so 444 could be significant for you this weekend, Aquarius. All right, Spirit, tap me in for the Aquarius collective. What's going on with the Aquarius collective? Those that are my main population on the Manjula Awakening. Tap me in for the Aquarius collective. This thing has come out more often than not today. Six of Pentacles. So my Aquarius collective could benefit by watching Leo and Capricorn. Aquarius, Leo, and Capricorn seem to be connected here. Something's balancing out. Something's trying, like, there's going to be some generosity this weekend. The Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands is in the reverse. So I'm speaking to an Aquarius that is affected by Capricorn for sure. And your Capricorn energy is projecting the conflict. Your Aquarius energy is going to help you make the compromise that is necessary. Okay. So you need to know your birth chart to have success. If you're an Aquarius affected by Capricorn, know your birth chart, because wherever your Capricorn placement is at, it is the thing that is conflicting. It's like it's creating an internal conflict for you and making some sort of external compromise. If you can address and identify where your Capricorn is and you can balance it out with your Aquarius energy, this situation is about to balance out and you are going to have success. I promise you. I promise you, the Knight of Cups. Your Capricorn energy is causing you to go against your heart's desires. Your Aquarius energy is actually trying to push you towards your heart's desires. I don't know I don't remember exactly what was going on in the Cancer energy other than trying to control it. I don't know. Somebody that watches me, you got a personal reading if you're affected by Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. That's for sure. The Ace of Wands is here. There are some delays. There are some delays to this happening. There are some delays to this happening, but it is going to happen. The ticket, you already have the ticket. You know how like you when you have tickets to events, you pre-purchase the ticket. You already have the ticket. Let me see. What is this? Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, but you're not, it's like you're procrastinating or you're not really committed because of that imbalance between that Capricorn Aquarius energy. But the opportunity here is to release your negative thoughts and open up to a new perspective here for sure. Set yourself free from some sort of self-limiting belief. However, the challenge here is that you're having a hard time avoiding the conflict. Your Capricorn energy wants to point out the conflict, but your Aquarius energy is like, let's just agree to, your Aquarius energy is trying to get you to agree to disagree. Oh, wow. That's Cancer's reading advice. Try to be patient. Yes. Yes. Hey, man. Yeah, the opportunity here is to surrender a negative self-limiting belief that is causing you to, it's causing you to delay. It's causing you to delay with what it is that you truly desire. I'm going to have to call Aquarius out, Pookie. Especially the Aquarius that's affected by Capricorn and Cancer. Your mindset is the only reason why you're not getting what you want. Not every, you don't have to prove every point. The challenge is you're having a hard time avoiding conflict. It's like there's an opportunity. Something is balancing out. But it's like, okay, let's just say that me and my children are going to the pool. And my son I don't know, we're going to the pool. I don't know. I can't even think of a fucking example. It's like you're getting what you want, but like they might want to go to the pool, their favorite pool. Well, we end up going to a different pool. They're getting what they want. It's just not the way that they want it. It may not have their favorite slide. It may not have their favorite friend, but they're still going to the pool. This is ultimately telling me that you're getting what, damn, I'm spitting and everything, Pookie. You are getting what you want, but there's a need to change your perspective. What's the Five of Wands in the reverse? Page of Swords. Page of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. See, here's the thing. The challenge here is that you're having a hard time avoiding a conflict because you have a point to prove. There's a need to agree to disagree. However, the Page of Swords is in the reverse. It's like, yeah, nah, but if I agree to this, it's motherfuckers, yeah, but it's motherfuckers known to manipulate, Kiana. They are known to manipulate. So what do you keep on telling me I need to agree to disagree? This one is known to manipulate. If I agree to disagree, I am walking myself into being manipulated again, Kiana. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because the universe is actually trying to say that this is a situation that is about to balance out. It does require equal give and take. So if you want this person to balance out their quote unquote manipulation, then you have to balance out your inability to agree to disagree, or to, just because you give them a little bit of rope, you know what I'm saying? Just give them a little bit of rope. If they hang their fucking self with it, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, shit. Y'all afraid somebody to, I don't know. Some of y'all are afraid to give somebody a little bit of rope, but your advice is to really go after your true heart's desires, period. The moment that you can go after your true heart's desire and follow your heart, baby, you actually walk into what it is that you want. But trying to control the situation and not be patient with it and all of that good stuff and not really willing to make compromises, well, you're delaying what you want. You know what this tells me? This tells me you can have a real good time. Have a real good time. Express your emotions. Allow, like the Knight of Cups, he's emotionally vulnerable. That is going to bring you celebratory energy. Okay? Be emotionally open. Celebrate. Be joyful. Be happy. Avoid the conflict. Just because somebody's trying to piss in your Cheerios, or just because you see that somebody's going through something, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to feed into it. Avoid the conflict. And let me tell you something else, Aquarius. Just because, okay, so there are some situations that are conflicting, and when you avoid them, you got to avoid the entire person. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't necessarily have to avoid the person. And that actually is what helps them get through whatever it is that has them in a low vibrational state. It's about choosing what you're going to feed into. If I come to you and I'm always bitching, griping, and complaining, it doesn't mean to cut me off per se immediately, but it does say that when I notice that Kiana's getting ready to start bitching, griping, and complaining, I'm going to point out something that's actually working, whether it be in her life, this situation, or in my life. So it's about learning how to avoid the conflict without completely degrading someone. Does that make sense? What's the most important thing for Aquarius to know walking away from this reading? Oh my, hey my love. Everything went out but key. I know that's right. See, it makes sense. Good, good. Yeah, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Two of Wands. I do want you to, Spirit is telling you in the weekend, the most important thing that you need to know walking away from this situation is to nurture your self-worth. Make sure that you're not doing any emotional spending in the weekend, okay? But yeah, don't do emotional spending in the weekend ahead, okay? And also, Spirit is telling you that when all else fails and you feel the need to kind of like spaz out on this situation, immediately go into some sort of self-care, okay? Go into some sort of self-care here. You see how these cards are shaking? That's why I'm staring at them. So some of y'all may be on edge because Some of y'all might be on edge. But I definitely want you to know the most important thing to know walking away from this reading, nourish and love on yourself, okay? Love on yourself. Don't miss no work. Manage your resources. Don't do no emotional spending. Something is balancing out in favor of you, Aquarius. There may be some delays to it. And like I said, I feel like that the delays to it is because of the inability to make compromises, okay? So just take that as it resonates. Let me get you your numerology. Hello, Carmen X. Hello, Carmen X. Yes, call me out. Call me out. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you. I so needed to hear that. You're so welcome. I love when y'all are open to receive the messages. I really do. Let's see, Spirit, what's the numerology to help the Aquarius collective navigate this? You're so welcome, Carmen. You're so welcome. Yeah, look, 0404. Slow down, Pookie. You got this. I'm telling you, you got this. Be patient. Some of y'all really do need to go watch Capricorn and Cancer's reading, okay? Pay close attention to the people in your life, in your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and await to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. You're in for a big break, Aquarius. I'm telling you, things are changing in favor of you. Patience. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun. Isn't that exactly what it said when I said I seen the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups? This speaks about have fun. Have fun. Keep going and have fun when performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. Yes, thank God for my special needs niece. The city had to hurry because she's on Heart Machine. Oh my goodness, I am so grateful that the city hurried up. Fine. It's safe to have fun then. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Definitely get out there and have fun, my love. Last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, what's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? You know, I don't have a favorite water sign because I am literally affected by Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, like highly affected. My North Node and my Moon are both in Pisces. Let's see, 2 hours. I'm going to do 18 minutes, Pookie. I need a drink of water. Oh, wow. Look at you, Deacon. Mitzi. That's why we G so well. Oh, I came across a new tarot reader. I seen you're her moderator too. Well, she's new to me. I don't know how long. She doesn't show her face, and I can't think of the name. She's a little feisty somebody though. But I seen your name on there, and you was in blue. I was like, look at my girl. You popular out here in the YouTube streets, ain't you? Sabbath. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Pisces, let's jump in. Let's jump in and do your energetic check-in and see what you can expect in your weekend ahead, Pisces. All right, Spirit. I got some cards flipped over. Good rising, baby. Pisces, give me just a second. My daughter just woke up. Good rising, baby. I'm getting ready to come to you. Give me just a second, Pisces. I'll read timestamp. Hold them, babies. Okay, let me fix this, Pisces, and then we'll re-timestamp you. Over here talking about these YouTube streets, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, Pisces, let me get your timestamp fixed. 2 hours, 20 minutes, and what? Let's do 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 30 seconds. Did anyone else get stormed? No, we didn't. Where you at, Miss Files? Where you located at, Miss Files? All right, Pisces, let's jump in and see what you can expect in your weekend ahead. What can the Piscean collective expect in the weekend ahead? Okay, you got 2 cards. So we have the Magician and the 4 of Pentacles is out here. So it does look like that, shit, this weekend, save some money. Save money this weekend, Pisces, okay? The Queen of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Cups. What the fuck? The 5 of Swords. Okay. So for some of y'all, of course, save some money. Don't be reckless with your money this weekend. Some of y'all, there's a Gemini holding on to you this weekend. And if it's either a Gemini or a Virgo. And if this is the case for you, this person's holding on tight for dear life, but I also feel like that you kind of manifested this person, like you manifested this person too from a place of lack. Okay, so it definitely looks like that there could be a Gemini or a Virgo. Someone has the desire to reconcile. Honey, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, shit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Look, the 5 of Swords says desire to reconcile there, and then Judgment is right behind it, which is reconciliation energy. So there's definitely someone, Pisces, what you need to know is what you can expect is that someone is manifesting an opportunity to not let this go here, okay? There's a need to really address the codependency within this dynamic. Not to say that you can't have it, but I'm saying that there is a codependency within this dynamic, okay? The challenge here is that if you reconcile with this energy without addressing the codependencies, it looks like that you're going to be carrying this burden. Like you're going to be doing all the work in this, even though they may be coming in for the reconciliation, the desire to reconcile, or whatever that case may be. It looks like that there's an imbalance on who's willing to put the work in, if I could be honest with you. Your advice is the 3 of Swords. It is in the reverse. Okay, there is a need for forgiveness. There is a need for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there is this energy of moving on from the past resentments. There is this, like, it is conducive for forgiveness to take place here. Okay. I just feel like that there's a need to really set some firm boundaries here inside of this situation, because unfortunately there's codependencies here, and it does look like that one person has the tendency to put more work in than the other person. Okay. The outcome of the desire to reconcile and trying to reconcile this situation, well, looks like we got some disappointment. It looks like that it doesn't quite go the way that you had expected it to go, even though the desire to reconcile is there. It's just the codependency is real here. What's this Queen of Cups in the reverse? I also want you to know that I would definitely spend some time on some self-care this weekend. There's the opportunity to reconcile this situation. I'm not here to tell you that not to do it, but I am here to tell you that unfortunately, because of the codependencies and the insecurities, this is going to result in some sort of dissatisfaction. You know what I'm saying? There's an emotional dissatisfaction because it just looks like that even though you want this reconciliation and it looks like that this other person wants the reconciliation, it doesn't look like that both parties are willing to put in equal shared effort. Therefore, it's creating an instability and conflict. What's the What's the Ten of Wands in the reverse? It's in the challenging position. It's like someone's codependency to want this so bad is causing them not to delegate. Like this is saying, oh, I want to reconcile. Like, let's just say that I want to reconcile with, I don't know, my daughter's father. Let's just say I wanted to reconcile with my daughter's father, right? And because I want that so bad, I don't like the things that broke us up. I don't really put that much of an emphasis or an importance on it. I don't tell my daughter's father, hey, like when we was together, you worked on the weekends and we do family time on the weekends, and I really do want family time. So can you think within a month you can arrange to have at least one day off on the weekends? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say that I want the reconciliation so bad that I don't recognize that one day off on the weekend for family time is a priority. So then I end up feeling like, damn, here I am again. Everything is working out for this person, but I'm still not getting what I want in this reconciliation. That's the challenge here, okay? Yeah, that be the BD, codependent. But I am doing a lot of self-care, a lot. I need it. My body and soul been calling for it. Well, definitely listen. Oh, you're in Chicago. Got you. Yeah, see the King of Cups. That's the challenge. You got a lot of, like, you want this. That's the thing. Like, literally, that's the thing. Like, that baby daddy example was probably the best example that Spirit gave. Because that's the thing. It's like, my daughter, I mean, I don't desire to reconcile with my daughter's father. It's too far gone. But if I truly did desire to reconcile with my daughter's father, he was like, I'm talking about he was the provider. I've never had anyone provide for me the way that he did, okay? Other than myself. So for me to say that I want that reconciliation and like I'm hell-bent, like let's just say that I'm hell-bent on having that reconciliation. I'm trying to be cautious of the words that I speak so the universe don't manifest this shit for you, girl. But anyways, let's just say that I was hell-bent on getting that reconciliation, and it's because of the amount of stability that he provided me. And because I want that stability so bad, I forget that I want that one day on the weekend. But the reason why he's so good at providing stability is because he's a fucking workaholic. Like, that man will work 7 days a week and be absolutely happy about it. That man will work 12 hours, 7 days a week, sleep 8 hours, and think that you should be okay with the little bit of time that you do have with him. So that's why he was such a good provider, is because he was willing to put every waking moment on somebody's time clock. But that also took away from my personal desire to have family time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, and if I was to take back that reconciliation, I would be disappointed. I would be disappointed because, well, weekend after weekend would go by and I'm still doing the family thing all by myself. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the King of Wands in the Justice card. Your advice here is to release the pain in an effort that allows you to see the bigger picture and to take leadership roles to bring that picture into fruition. And that is going to be about understanding what you're wanting to bring into fruition, what is this person's requirement, and how can we bring those together and make that work. That's your advice here for this situation. If you are going to want to reconcile, and you do, the desire for reconciliation was here. So we cannot deny that this does desire reconciliation. But if you're going to have reconciliation inside of this situation, somebody has to step into the leadership position, looking at the bigger picture, see the potential challenges, and come up with the solutions and make the necessary delegations. You can't do this all by yourself. Trying to do this all by yourself, you're going to end up disappointed and possibly jealous of the person that you're trying to make it work with. Uh-oh. Let me get the numerology as I'm reading the messages. I can be vocal. He cannot be theirs. He cannot. So there's an issue, and probably will the reconciliation. Why the reconciliation probably be delayed. Blue lotus flower tea, anyone? It's enough for everyone. Oh my goodness, I love blue lotus tea. Ugh. I've never met a Pisces. So Capricorn, I never met a Pisces. So Capricorn, like in my life with that work stuff. I was about to say the same thing, Mitzi. Miss Falls, that sounds good. Yes, it does. Oh, wow. So looky here. You and this person, whatever this reconciliation energy is, you do get the opportunity to have a new beginning in the weekend ahead. And what you can expect in the weekend ahead is to have some sort of a potential, an opportunity to have reconciliation here. But communication is the key with the Magician coming out. It says, look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You're complete. Oh, okay. Just either it's an old chapter with this person or you're closing it out. I don't know. You just have to take it as it resonates. Come for it personal. It says, look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You're completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. At the bottom of the deck, it says commitment. Applying honesty and light daily is the fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing your emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. It's an old chapter closing out with you and this person. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is an old chapter that is closing out between you and this person. But it is the opportunity to close that old chapter out. The requirement of it is to set healthy boundaries because there is an unhealthy codependency that has to be addressed within this dynamic, okay? Come over every day. I know that's right. I know that's right. You know Miss Falls does traveling. She's the one that does the traveling. Let's see what the thumbs up looking like. Are we doing a collective message? Ooh, we got 55. We got 55. Everything's bigger in Texas. So out of the 28 people here, do we have anyone that wants to get us to 60 thumbs up so that we can do a collective message? I will sit here for about 5 minutes to get, not 5 minutes, I lied. I don't know, maybe. Y'all talking to me, so I might talk to y'all for about 5 minutes. If we can get up to 60 messages, 60 thumbs up, I will do a collective message, guys. This was nice. This was nice. It was very intense, but it was nice. I can't wait to watch it on playback. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, y'all. We'll be in Dallas on the 3rd. Don't play. 55 likes. Okay, yes. Get us to 60. Yes. It only takes 2 seconds, y'all. I'm doing the timestamps right now. So I'm going to give y'all some time to, if y'all want a collective message, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of time to show me what you're working with. Yes, y'all, I type slow. I do. I type real slow. I've learned that a lot of things come out better when you go slow. I like to slow cook my food. I like to slow wind this thing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to bed. I am going to bed off that bullshit. Okay. So, Key, I've been trying to email, baby. I've been looking, Miss Files. I've been looking for it. And I promise you, I've been hit that thumbs up. But Miss Files, while we sitting here talking, y'all, Miss Files, let me put collective message on there so maybe they'll hit that thumbs up button. Y'all, if y'all want a collective message, hit that thumbs up button. Baby, do it right now. Send me an email right now. I'm looking for it right now. Because Miss Files, I've been put your no, I don't want you to put your email in here. I hear a red bird. I don't know if y'all can pick it up on here, but I hear a red bird back there talking. Do y'all hear that? Yeah, baby, I don't see it. I don't give a fuck. What you mean you don't give a fuck? I know I don't give a fuck. What you talking about, Pookie? See, all I keep getting, I'm looking at all your payments in the from heeding your words, right? Oh, thank you. See, I'm trying to look for an email. I know there's a number attached to that one. Oh, they childish. You can see. Oh no, that's a different number. Yeah, baby, I don't even have an email address from you. I mean about putting my email here. Oh, okay. Okay, put your email there. Okay, put your email down there then. I'm gonna email you. Let me see what them thumbs ups are looking like. We only at 56. So you put your email in here and I'm gonna email you right now so that we can get it started. Because I've been looking for your email and I just don't see it. I might need to check that spam box too. Y'all, I am the world's worst about checking spam. I am. Oh God, I know why I don't check. Oh God, is this what they put? Oh God, baby, I know why I don't go in that spam box. Pookie, I hope y'all don't ever end up in there because that confirms for me that I will never go in the spam box again, baby. There were some things in that spam box. What they got going on over there? I'm waiting on you, Pooh. I'm gonna email you. She really owned that Blue Lotus tea for real. Yeah, for real. Damn, that's a whole lot of spams, Bookie. All I seen was it was talking about get laid locally. Baby, I don't know. If I'm gonna get laid, it ain't gonna be via email, baby. It will not be via email. Okay, let me go back to this Snapchat. I mean to this Cash App and look at all of your payments. Okay, I found your beginning of your payments. Oh, there it goes. I got your here it is right here. I got you, Miss Files. You don't have to put it in there. But all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna send you an email and just respond to whatever you want me to see from that email, okay? Okay, I just sent it, my love. Okay, so y'all, it does not look like y'all want a collective, and that's fine. I absolutely enjoy y'all. There was enough meat and potatoes in this reading for you to watch your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, and get a personalized reading. I thoroughly appreciate you. Thank you all for everyone to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you for continuously showing up for your girl. Sagittarius, I will be seeing y'all in a little bit. And members, I will be seeing y'all in a little bit. I don't know what happened to the members live yesterday, but Pookie, I know that I wasn't getting my food with it. Okay, you're so welcome, Mitzi. Thank you so much for your support and helping us. But I will be on members with members live today, some music and some messages for uplifting. So keep an eye out for that. And I will be back for Sagittarius. Y'all, I want to use my beautiful new deck, but every time the spirit is not like, it's kind of like those freak off readings. For a while, it just wasn't lining up. It's not lining up for me to use the new cards yet. But as soon as it does, Adrian said, I want a collective. I know that's right, Adrian. You know what, Adrian? You gonna get your collective. Let's do the collective. Fuck it. Fuck it. She pays. I got not one notification yesterday for any videos you done. LOL. I was hot. Are you serious? Okay, unsubscribe and then resubscribe. I don't know, because you're a member. Try to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. All right, Adrian, in my rocky voice. Y'all so silly. Adrian definitely, closed mouth don't get fed. Adrian said, I want a collective read. And I know that's right, Pookie. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. This is for the collective of the ManjulaAwakening. For the 36 people, for the 56 people that hit that thumbs up button and those that hit the thumbs up button after the live, Spirit. What is the message that they need to be made aware of at this time? Okay, so we have a message in a bottle and the need, buy the book. Okay, so 15 and 11 could be very significant, and to be fair, something is balancing out for you. There could be some sort of message that you're receiving. Be mindful of how you respond to this. Structure is needed. Okay. Show me how Sagittarius is showing up inside of this situation. Not Sagittarius, Lord have mercy. Show me how my collective is showing up inside of this situation. 8 of Cups. So you're walking away from something. So I don't blame you. 7 of Swords is what you're walking away from. 8 of Pentacles is the opportunity. The challenge is the Queen of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords is the outcome, with the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you definitely have someone being very deceptive with you because you are walking away from this person. Could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Six of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. All swords and pentacles. The only cup is you. Walking away from emotional baggage and finding a place of internal balance emotionally. Someone is deceptively trying to throw you off balance. Yes, someone's trying to throw you off balance because they know that you're leaving. So let me see. What's the 7 of Swords? Someone knows you're headed in another direction. There's a need to be strategic. Like, don't try to take any shortcuts. Could be a Capricorn. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Yeah, this person is being very deceptive, very competitive. something is an unworkable situation, and this person doesn't want to accept that this is an unworkable situation. So if they can get you to go against the grain, if they can get you to break the rules, then it kind of like puts them in position to have the upper hand, is really what it feels. Let me see. The Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands. See, that's the thing. This person wants you to communicate emotionally. The challenge is you probably can't trust a thing this person says. The World card. I'm telling you, this person, whoever this is, I'm getting, who is this? Show me who this is. Who is this? Who is this message in a bottle from? Who is this message coming from, Spirit? The Devil. Well, it could be a Capricorn. I told you, it could be a Capricorn. Okay. There's a message in a bottle coming from someone that you feel toxically attached to. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Capricorn, but it's definitely someone that you feel toxically, like you feel chained to this person. And because by the book is coming out here, it does require certain strategies. It does require certain protocols to navigate this situation, because there is some sort of an attachment to this situation. Okay. I definitely feel like that this is an unworkable situation. I don't think that you can really trust their words. Okay. This person is emotionally manipulative. So but there is a need to, you do have to communicate with this person, and there is a need to use emotional balance, okay, when communicating with this person. You are going to be able to, okay, so you're walking away from this situation. This could be negotiations. It is. That's exactly what it is. As soon as I said this could be negotiations, I heard, So this is about, you're about to receive some sort of message in a bottle from someone that you're attached to as it pertains to negotiations. You're going to need to use emotional intelligence when communicating with this person in order to get to the bottom of this. Okay. This could be pertaining to work. It doesn't necessarily have to be any legal proceedings. Okay. But this person is very manipulative, possibly very selfish. This person is only worried about the material aspects of something. Your, what's the Queen of Swords? You're definitely bitter. You're not happy about this person. There's definitely some bitter energy that is affecting the way that this communicates. Yeah, definitely some bitter. Three of Swords. The challenge here is that you're in pain. You have emotionally, like, you cannot deal with this situation or this person emotionally. You have learned to detach emotionally to address this situation, because anytime that you involve your emotions, this person absolutely annihilates and puts a sword through you. I get that. However, you are going to have to use your emotional intelligence in order to work through this situation here. Someone is being very deceptive. They're being very deceptive. And your advice is the Six of Pentacles. Don't allow your bitterness to cause you not to show up the right way. Let me see. What is this person? What is this Seven of Swords? Like, get to the bottom of the Seven of Swords. Bottom line, this person is just trying to throw this person wants to show you to be emotionally imbalanced. Okay. I have to be honest with you. Whatever plan this person is up to, they win by you becoming emotionally reactive. I understand that you're in pain. I do. I understand that it's almost like this. You are being told to respond by the book. You have to have structure when responding to this, because it is in this person's best. It's like, in order for this person to bring their goal to fruition, they have to create some sort of imbalance internally within you. What's the Six of Pentacles? That's your advice. I was looking at this and I was like, I wonder what that means. And all I heard was, I see your true colors. You can really see this person's true. You think you know them already? No, you don't. You hear me? No, you don't. Sometimes I look at my son, honey, he be not getting his way. And he be doing some shit. I'm like, oh shit, that's new. You feel me? Baby, them toddlers, them little children, he's 4, he ain't no toddler, I don't think. But he's 4. Pookie, they bring out new reactions every damn day. Baby, you getting ready to see this person's new reaction. Okay, what's the 6 of Pentacles? You're walking away from someone. What is the 6 of Pentacles? It's the Page of Cups to the 9 of Swords. Elaborate. Expect that this is coming and prepare. Expect that this is coming. So right now in spirit, you're advised to really balance out what you have to offer. Okay, because there is something like there. I have to be honest with you. You're going to have to, by the book, you're going to have to do the right thing. You're going to have to. So this person technically has a right to extract something from you. They have a right to get something from you. And spirit is ultimately saying, do the right thing. And in order to do the right thing, you have to be able to not respond to this person from an emotional perspective. You have to be willing to make a logical, head over heart decision to have this conversation. Spirit wants you to really evaluate so that you can prepare for this conversation, so that their bullshit doesn't throw you off guard, so that you're not caught in an emotional shitstorm, because that's what they want. What is this Page of Swords? The Star card. The Page of Pentacles. There's hope there is hope at the end of this tunnel. I do feel like that there is hope at the end of this tunnel. I feel like that most importantly, here's what you need to know, is that when this person goes to pull that emotional reaction out of you, the moment that you don't give it to them is the moment that you walk yourself into wish fulfillment. Okay. Like literally, their entire plan is hinged on the fact that you're going to have an emotional outburst. Literally. I don't know about you, but that gives me comfort. You mean to tell me that somebody's entire plan, them getting their way, is based off of me having an emotional outburst? Fuck, say less. Bet you they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's ultimately like the moment that you don't give them the emotional reaction that they're looking for. Well, Pookie, congratulations. Well, Pookie, congratulations. You can receive your ultimate happiness and stability. Okay? Fuck them. You just flooded my email. Okay. I'm pretty sure the people below you would be upset, but okay. Well, when you put it that way, Key, exactly. I'm putting it that way so that you can embody that, so that you can disarm this 7 of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing, funky. Yeah, let's get that. So what is the ultimate lesson here? I'm stoic and nonchalant towards him. Let me get a kick more. Let me see, Spirit. What's the lesson here for my collective that has resonated with this storyline? What's the ultimate lesson? Love. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. See, that's the challenge, is you're allowing this to cloud your vision from doing the right thing. And that's the by the book energy. Do by the book. Stay in the energetic of love, and baby, all of this is going to perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. It's not to say that it's not going to be easy, but it is worth disarming this motherfucker. It is worth disarming this motherfucker. And it's a whole lot of purple. It's a whole lot of purple. That's my favorite color, y'all. It's a whole lot of purple. It's 1, 2, 3 purples I'm looking at right now. You know what that tells me? Baby, all you got to do is shut up and listen, because your intuition and third eye is tapped in for this. All you got to do is shut the nerves, the anxiety down. And baby, the information is going to flow to you because the universe wants you to overcome this situation. Okay? Let's get the surrender message. Look what I left behind. Surrender the obsessive thinking, period. Baby, the more that this person gets you up in your head, baby, they know they winning. They know they winning. He's like, girl, I feel you love me too, but your face is like blank. You be roasting motherfuckers like you from Chicago, Key, for real. Baby, I just be being who I am. Surrender unhealthy relationships. It's saying let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. So stop trying to force yourself into an orange when you're the garlic, okay? Yeah, the garlic don't taste as good as the orange, but Pookie, the garlic has more health benefits than the fucking orange does, okay? The orange has health benefits in and of itself, but ain't nothing like a piece of garlic, okay? So surrender to the full power of who you are and stop trying to fit into the slice of a fucking orange because you're a fucking piece of garlic. Stand out, honey. Now, I say that to say this. Pookie, I don't wear deodorant. Well, unless I'm going to go be nasty. But I don't wear deodorant. And why I don't wear deodorant? Well, because believe it or not, deodorant is unhealthy for you. Also, your body has a natural smell to it. And that is called like your natural y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm about to say it wrong. Pheromones. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? That natural smell, it actually does its job at repelling the energy that is no good for you. If it's not in alignment to you, your pheromones, thank you, Spirit. Your pheromones will actually repel the energy that is not meant to be in your energetic space. Swear to you. Do your research. Not only that, but, you know, honey, for a little while, I was obsessed with Africans. My son's father killed that out too. But Africans, they don't wear deodorant. And honestly, women are attracted to the male's natural scent over there. That's literally their thing. And I'm going to be honest with you. I love my mother's natural smell. My daughter has my mom's natural smell. I love that natural smell of my mother. And I do. I love a natural smell. Let me just put it that way. I love a natural smell. Pheromones. Damn, you said it. Thank you, Mitzi. I love y'all. Smells like woody sandalwood. Ooh, honey, that would turn me. I love an earthy smell. Ooh, I love it. I love an earthy smell, especially on a real dominant man. Ooh, my daddy was a mechanic. My daddy he don't work on cars no more, but my daddy was a mechanic. You feel me? So like to smell his human smell with that car there's something about the oils of a car. I love it. I love it. And it's literally because I've like those are the things that we become attracted to, right? Anyways, y'all, now I'm just talking. I'm going to timestamp. I'm going to get the timestamps up. I'm going to go love on my babies. Maybe take a walk. We might take a walk. My son's riding his bike. And he's doing so good. He can ride around the whole neighborhood now, and I don't have to push him any bit. So it's definitely time for mama to go get me a bike. Laughing my ass off, he says, I smell like musty flower wood. I don't know his words, and we were always up on each other. It sounds like he likes your natural smell then. Probably why I ended up with this 3-year-old. You so silly. When you find a man that you like they smell, it really, and that be what you crave. And during that breakup, that's what you crave in that breakup. I'll be honest with you. Anyways, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm going to get these timestamps up. Thank you to everyone that supports the channel. Y'all go be great. Show the world just how beautiful you are inside and out, okay?